GGLOT transcription.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex. I'm the American entrepreneur, and in this episode we will talk about our new milestone, the sales milestone that our newest startup GGLOT has achieved. And for the record, we launched it in the middle of the lockdown in the middle of the March when the pandemic hit New York City. We just developed the GGLOT and we were optimistic about the outlook, but everybody was prohibited from going back to the office. Everybody went home, and at the same time we launched the GGLOT. So I said to myself, okay, let's not be upset. Let's just buy some ads and see how it's going. And surprisingly, we got the first client within the first 3 days with some paid ads, and I got fascinated because I never knew that online ads would work in general, right? I am in a business of online ads since 2003 when we were developing the vacuum store, but it was the retail. But for the contractors, for service makers, paid ads are so competitive, especially in the United States, that I never thought it's possible to ever launch a startup, especially in 2020, that would be even remotely viable to advertise online. But that has happened, and today is end of September, 6 months down the road, so half the year down, and we are pleased to announce that we have crossed the important threshold, important milestone for MRR sales, and GGLOT is now a $1,000 sales company per month in MRR, monthly recurring revenue. And this is super important because this whole idea started from the beginning, from scratch, from no analogous devices. I have a different SaaS startup in a different market of the website localization, translation, and the development of that startup is way slower compared to GGLOT. On one hand, we have a limited appeal of the service because not everybody is a website owner. On the other hand, it's more competitive, and lastly, we charge twice less the rates of the competitors, so it takes us twice more paid subscribers to reach the same sales volume as the competitors. So it is challenging. It is growing at a different pace, but GGLOT has surprised me that it's capable of living on its own, that you can pour in some traffic and this traffic would convert into sales. So today we're celebrating this significant, in my understanding, milestone, because this is just the beginning, and the way we can scale this company, this process, is by localizing this website into multiple languages. So far, GGLOT has been launched in English. English started doing pretty well, but then competition during the pandemic woke up, and they still said, like, hey, we can safely work from home, so let's continue advertising, let's do more ads. And the budgets in the competition in the transcription field has resurfaced again. So we were lucky because we launched right in the beginning of the lockdown, so a lot of companies probably pull out of the advertising market, and this gave us a little bit of breathing room. So we were recording a very low conversion rates in the US market from US customers, like under $10 per conversion, which is a tremendous result. But now, since competition is back, the customer acquisition numbers went up. So it's logical. It's an auction model, so the more people are bidding for the same thing, the more you are going to, as an advertiser, to pay. So what we did is we localized the website. Since the website is built on WordPress, we have our own WordPress plugin to localize the website into multiple languages. And we started experimenting with the multiple languages, such as Spanish, Russian, French, Japanese, German, Portuguese, Korean, Chinese. Recently we introduced Turkish and Polish. In all these markets, if we are going to build the global brand, we want to have a presence, because the way the competition works is people are not as handy at serving multiple markets. People are handy to serve the local markets, for example, in English, in Spanish, where they are, but at the same time, it's very hard to scale into different locales if your team is only 3 people, right? So the challenge we are facing ourselves is that we have to be a 60+ languages translated platform to transcribe audio and video files. At the same time, we have to not to grow the headcount. Growing headcount is the last thing I've ever wanted to do. It's inefficient, it's slow. It's slow to hire, slow to fire. Once you ramp up the resources, it's very hard to get rid of the resources. It's because people are not machineries. It's not printers, it's not cartridges. Once you bring in the person, then it's hard to unbring the person, so to speak. So we will try to scale as much as possible with as fewer people as possible. Only the salespeople. If you guys are salespeople, if you want to join the startup and do the sales for us based on commission, you'll earn good commission, good money, but you will not have a stable pay, right? So you have to hustle and bring us the new subscribers, new accounts. So if you're interested to do that, then yes, we would like to talk to you, and write down the comment down below just under this video. Give this video a like, and try to talk to us, and we will talk to you back, and we will get in touch and see where it takes us. It doesn't matter where you live, in South Africa, in Argentina, or any other country. Just as long as you are able to bring in new accounts, if you know some journalists, musicians, colleges, where we can strike partnerships to provide transcription service, then yeah, hit us, let us know, and we'll go from there. But other than that, if you're a programmer, if you're an office person, I try not to increase the headcount. We will try to see how it goes. 15 languages so far. The website traffic has increased, mostly through paid ads, because paid ads in the US are expensive. But if you do the ads in Russia, in Spain, in India, in South Africa, in Argentina, your cost per click would be much lower. So you could attract a new customer at a much lower price. And that could still be a customer, because as long as they have PayPal, as long as they have a credit card, no valid credit card, not stolen, with a balance on it, they can purchase your service, and they can become your subscriber. So expanding globally is the way to go right now. We have to figure out a way to conquer each market and become a popular provider of the transcription solutions in this market. The language we're looking to enter next would be Arabic language, because there's a lot of Arabic-speaking countries. For example, United Arab Emirates, there's a bunch of very wealthy people. They speak Arabic, and we're having customers right now from that region but they're interacting with the website in English language. But GGLOT supports Arabic language, so why can't we just offer the interface in the Arabic language and start running some marketing and promo and see how it goes? There are other attractive languages such as Romanian, such as Finnish, Norwegian, all the languages of the European, Central Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe. Europe is a very wealthy place, so we have to cater to these regions. The only caveat with the Europe is the euro currency. It's different than US dollar. We currently do not accept the euro currency. Just if you want to become a customer, use the US dollar, and then see how the conversion rate works for you, or use PayPal. PayPal is fairly global currency provider. Another area where we want to expand is the content marketing. So if you are a talented blogger, you know how to write solid content pieces in English language or in some other languages such as German, such as Portuguese or Italian, let us know. We would like to partner up with you. Again, it's not a full-time job. It's a gig type of job. So you basically submit. We give you the assignment, and the deadline, and then you perform the assignment by the deadline. And then we review it. If everything is good, if you write a solid piece of writing, solid article,
GGLOT transcription.
You'll get paid. PayPal or Pioneer, the choice is yours. We're pretty flexible with that. So this is the type of people I'm looking to get, is the salespeople who can do business development to expand, convey this in multiple locales, multiple countries, and the content writers, people who can write quality pieces about language, transcription, translation, and we can distribute this content on our blog and on the social networks such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. The reason I'm doing this YouTube channel is because I want to give you an impression how the American business functions, what we are, American entrepreneurs are involved with, how we get this stuff done. And if you watch my channel closely, you would notice that 6 months ago we didn't have a single customer. We just launched the product, and that's it. We just were hopeful that it would be a good idea. And you see, 6 months down the road, bootstrapped, no extra money raised, finance, nothing. We're at 1,000 MRR. The next goal is to get 2,000 MRR. And we're hoping we can get this to that level in the next 3 months. So we want to exponentially shrink the time we're achieving new milestones in terms of the growth and development. So again, if you're interested to join the startup at the ground level, it's still possible, because I'm still looking for right individuals. It's really hard to find a good match. It's like, because when you're looking for people, it's like marriage, right? You have to really find a good person who is not just a good professional in its own right, but also the person you can get along with, you can understand what's on your mind. And if you're that type of person, if you look at this video and you think that Alex which is me, is a good person, the one you can talk to, then yeah, give me a call, let me know what's up on your mind, and let's get to talk. It's how it is. There is no such thing as the perfect opportunity, perfect coincidence, perfect something. It's just, you play it by the ear. You make this stuff happen. You do not wake up one day being rich and famous and just being lucky. It doesn't work that way. The only way I know of that I've tried is just the persistency and hard work. You are persistent. You know what you are optimistic. You know that what you're doing has the cause, has the meaning behind it, and you just do it every day, and slowly, like a little turtle, you just moving one step at a time, and you go in one direction. Never change the direction. Once you selected something, you just go and go and go and go. Because life is too short to change the directions. When you sprint on one side and then you change your mind, you sprint to the other side, then you go back to college, you get a second degree, then you find a new job, change your career. No, this is just too hard to handle. You have to stick to something and be loyal and be hardworking and get the job done. Okay, so that concludes this video. I'm grateful to all of you for your support, for your loyalty, for your subscription. If you watch me for the first time, please do subscribe, give this video a like. My name is Alex. I'd like to share with you more ideas and tips on how we build startups in America, in the United States. This is New York City, by the way. And I need your support, I need your likes, I need to hear back from you, I need to hear your questions. Maybe I can give you a bit of piece of advice, so don't be shy, just write down your questions under this video. If you are looking to start your own company, you don't know what to do, what's the step number one, what's the step number two, it all depends on which stage you are. I'm the serial entrepreneur. I've launched up to date. This is my probably 7th or 8th company I've been launching so far. So it's a process, it's a journey, it's a learning curve. So you have to do something in order to get the feedback. So, and your feedback is my mentorship. If you are bringing the right question, most likely you will get the answer to it. So without any further ado, I would like to thank everybody that you've watched this video to the very end. Thank you so much for your attention. Give it a like, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
GGLOT transcription.